Exactly. And they leave their tent or their vehicle or what have you to go to work, and by the time they get back, the police have taken it, and they come back to nothing. All because they were going to work to try to get back inside.
And lest there be no misunderstanding, these realty management companies are calling the parking enforcement. They're calling the realty management companies, some of them who are affiliated with Sacramento, the Housing and Redevelopment Agency. Okay? They're getting paid by the taxpayers to snitch on the neighbors of these facilities for cars whose tags are expired. That ain't even their business.
Right. And chances are, if you're at the point where you're living in your car, your tags have expired.
Absolutely.
And quite a few people where I live, they pay their rent. They don't have much left over. Quite often their tags lapse because they didn't get paid. So these people who they're paying rent to send people to go snitch them off and their car gets towed. How is that even allowed, man?
And it's all ways that the state being the government, not the state of California, but the state, has decided to get around the Martin versus Boise case law, which makes sweeps illegal because you cannot tell them that they cannot be there unless there is sufficient shelter for that person. But the way that they've gotten around this now is through code enforcement. Oh, there's an abandoned vehicle. The tags are bad. They steal it. That's somebody's home. Yeah. They're finding new and exciting for them ways to take people's livelihoods.
So taxpayers, your tax money is going to pay tow truck companies to tow somebody's car, a worker's car. That worker is then on the streets with nothing that night. What's that worker gonna do? When you're cold and you don't have anything? Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna walk over to East Sacramento, I'm gonna bust out a window and I'm gonna take me a coat. And anybody gonna stop me? I don't think so. That's what's gonna happen. That's what you folks are looking at when you oppress us this way. We're gonna have to fight back. There's like 10,000 people on the streets just in this area. And I hear every other major city all over the country is like that. You know, we're sick of getting pushed around, especially when we do pay rent. People getting screwed. There's nothing to help the little people. It's gentrification. It's colonization. If you're poor, they want you out of here. There are people in any area, but let's talk about Sacramento. Let's talk about Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency. Why their top executives make over $300,000 a year. Over $300,000 a year plus benefits for the Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency. The same agency that was at the forefront of the 1970s anti-Okie laws, which culminated in the trailer parks on which used to be our overflow housing, the trailer parks on Stockton Boulevard, being closed by police force to this day. That's your Housing and Redevelopment Agency. There's a lot of crooked stuff going on here, and everything points to the people at the top, just taking mass profits, you know? Like the fundraisers, daily fundraisers like Let Them Eat Cake. These agencies that have skyboxes at the King's Arena, yet they can't fix a refrigerator for a tenant. Property that's been paid off for years, it's been paid off. Yet agencies are still charging top dollar in rent and saying, oh, well, we can't fix the sink or the drain or even the water faucet. They can't even fix some of these places can't fix a $20 water faucet that any homeowner would have to fix themselves. Would have to go down to the hardware store and fix. These agencies with millions of dollars of budgets can't even do that. You know, let's disband some of this shit. Let's take back some of these resources. Let's see more people in the tenants union meetings. Here we got some other people. Here's Rob. Rob, would you like to talk as a local artist, you know, that's been doing what he can, paying taxes and having a hard time paying rent in Sacramento? Okay, okay, that's like whimpery. He doesn't want to talk about it. So when it comes down to it, there's some people who are going to get saved, and some people are going to keep wanting to, oh man, I don't want the cops knowing my name. I don't want the cops knowing my name. There's a time when we got to stand and we got to fight. and there's a time to wimp out. So I'm willing to fight. And I'm running for your tenants union office right now. I want to see an office created as an ombudsman for mental health rights. Because as a mental health patient myself, it's like, I found out that I had to stick up for myself. They're like, none of these other people would do it. And the very people that were paid to take care of me, they're making money off my butt. And they're not even like helping me, you know? So some of us don't have nothing to lose, right? We're gonna do something about this. So that's what David Andre, my number is 916-289-7445. Get a hold of me, text me. We're working on a tenants union operation to create basically a liaison, a mental health liaison, not a mental health court. Now, some people ask me to talk about the mental health court, the care court. We're not talking about that. Mental health court sounds like a bad idea. What we're talking about is an ombudsman that could get between the landlords and the tenants. When the tenant says, yeah, man, I'm about to punch this landlord guy out because he keeps on. Right now, the only thing that we could do, or people do, is they call the police. What's the police gonna do? They're gonna take the landlord side. How did we get here? Because people are scared to put their face on a video. People are scared. They're wimps. They're not willing to throw down. This is where the interface of mental health and public violence comes in too. You see what's going on around the world? You got people doing crazy shit. Yet the police, people keep calling the police. The police don't do anything. The police take our rights away. It's time for us to stand up. We need real representation. People that are gonna throw down with these thugs. Not just like bend over and go, oh, no, I can't do anything. Yeah, we can do anything. They don't even, a lot of these people don't even pay taxes. Like, they don't pay taxes. Anyway, that's my rant. Love you, edit it.